guys, this is Deepika and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make masala vadai. It's a South Indian version of falafel. It tastes very similar and it's in that family. We all love it. It's a great snack and it's a street food. We made it for dinner which we hosted last weekend for one of our friends from India and they really loved it. So I wanted to share it with you guys so that you can all love it. So let's go over the ingredients so that we can get started. I have some Toor dal and Channa dal soaking here for about a couple of hours with some red chillies. I'll leave the measurements of the dal below. And then I have some finely cut onion. This is some cilantro and curry leaves. These two are very important for the recipe because they are the ones which give the flavor, and you can also add mint leaves if you have. That is also going to give a great flavor for the dish. And then I have some fennel seeds. You can add more if you wish. And then I have some salt, and then finally some oil for frying, which I'll show later. That's it guys. It's going to be a very simple recipe but very tasty. So let's get started. As the first step, I'm going to grind my dal which has been soaking for a couple of hours. You can soak it for lesser time. It doesn't need that much time. And I'm going to make it into a coarse paste because the coarse paste will make sure that the masala vada is nice and crispy and crunchy. So add it to the blender. And make sure you don't add any water. The water from the dal is going to be enough, because if you add too much water then it's going to become like a paste, which we don't want. To this mixture I'm going to add my salt required for the vada, but you can adjust it later too. And then I'm also going to add my fennel seeds. As I said, you can add more fennel seeds if you want. Totally up to you. Now let me make a coarse paste from this and then I'll show you the next step. I made a coarse paste with the dal. Can you see? There are some pieces of the chana dal still like whole. I really like it because it becomes very crispy. To this I'm going to add my onion. I think I have quite some onion. Let's mix and add if we want more. Next I'm going to add my curry leaves and cilantro. Already it's so flavorful. I've adjusted for some salt as well because salt is always to taste, so based on it you can add. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of hing. I didn't mention this before, I know, but this is optional. It just gives a little more flavor. And one other point which I wanted to tell was, while making this paste I didn't add any water. Since my dal was soaking for a long time, it had all the water in itself, so I didn't add any water. Now that this is done, let's go to the stove top and make the vadas. That's it guys, it's so easy. Now I have a pan heating with oil. I heated it with between medium and high. Make sure it's nice and hot but not too hot. So once that is ready, let's start making the masala vadas. So what you want to do is just take a small round, and since I'm using a very small pan because it's just for me and my husband, but if you have more oil then that's totally fine. And then make sure it's very thin. It shouldn't be too thick, only then it will be very nice and crispy. Then take this and then just drop it in the oil. Make sure, be careful while making it in the oil. And now once you add it, reduce the flame like between to medium so that it doesn't burn. And then quickly add the vadas and add them as thin as possible, because they are going to taste very crispy and nice only if they are very thin, not too thick. Now they have started to get some color. I'm just turning them around. So now cook them until they are nice and golden brown on both the sides, and then they are ready to serve. That's it. It's such an easy recipe, but it tastes so good. Now my vadas are nice and golden brown. I'm just going to take it off. You can keep it more if you want to, but this is like the perfect color. And you see how gorgeous they look. It smells so good in here guys. I can't wait to taste this, but I'm going to make a few more. Then transfer it to a paper towel to get all the oil off. And then if you think that your batter is a bit watery, then make sure you just just squeeze it and remove the water. I thought it was a bit watery, so I just removed, like I just took some and then squeezed out the water. So do that so that it doesn't take too much oil. I'll just show another one. I'm done making my vadas. It smells so good in here, I just can't describe. So let's dig into this. Can you see how golden brown and nice they are? I'm gonna taste this one right here. Can you hear the crunch? It's so crispy. It tastes so good, guys. Believe me, it's so crispy. It's so soft in the inside. The pieces of dal which we didn't grind into a paste comes across really nice, like a different texture. And then there is the curry leaves, coriander leaves, the fennel seeds. It's such like a flavor burst in your mouth. Have this with some tea. It's raining outside, so I'm going to do that. And if you don't want to add onion, you can use cabbage instead. That's also going to taste good. I'm going to make another version with that too. So I hope you all like this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you try out this recipe and let me know how it turns out. So I'll see you next time with another exciting video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.